Grotesque. They say there's monsters in there.
You shall be my greatest creation ever!
It's not ready. We did it!
I did it! Welcome to Almost Life. Registered trademark, patents pending.
I'm Stitchhead.
Whoa! Is this a castle?
This is where you sleep. Everyone stay calm. Creature, these are the monsters.
Oi.
Bedtime, everyone.
Story.
The Mad Professor made you and all the other monsters here. The monsters were safe and
Never left the castle.
And that's how they live happily ever after.
Is life boring? I'll make you famous like you never believe. And the most brain-blowing show on earth! Take my hand. Up, up! They'll love you! Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be terrified!
Don't be scared.
Aren't you scared?
Of course not.
No piggy without pig!
Keep the change.
I have a plan. I must go down to the town and rescue Stitchhead.
So brave. Very brave.
It's toast.
Yeah, it doesn't stand a chance.
The castle is full of monsters, and monsters mean money.
They all live peacefully, and there's nothing you can do about it!
We are monsters. This is time to let out your monstrousness. Just be whoever you'd be if you weren't afraid. It's monster time.
However good the trailer is, it's never enough.
How are you, Steve?
I'm well, William. How are you?
I'm great, great. Let's start with this. This is the first time you've ever entered the animated Spectre as a director. How
Yeah.
different is it than directing real people?
Oof. Well, you're interacting with real people all the time on an animated bit, and there's a large number of people. The biggest difference is it takes a long time. I used to think making movies was taking a long time, but it's nothing. You can start pre-production on a movie and be finished by the end of the year. This one took us 5 years of production, so that's the one thing. On the other hand, the freedom that you get, the things that you can create, your imagination is the only limit, which is just extraordinary, and you can really kind of work at things and push things, because the whole process is kind of back to front. In live action, you shoot stuff and then you try and kind of edit together and then do the sound. In animation, you really start with the sound. We start with the radio play, and then we're adding on the storyboards, and then we're kind of creating the visual. So we do the editing, the sound first, and then the editing, and then we produce it. So it's a kind of back to front world. But I'll be honest, I'd be very happy to stay in the animation space from now on. It was great.
I like it. I like it. And you adapted this from a graphic novel. What about that graphic novel struck your fancy?
Well, it was originally a novel. I think Stitchhead has now been published as well as a graphic novel, but the one that we originally found was a novel, and we actually encountered it as an audio story book. I know it's actually a CD, which we listened to, which was just fantastic. We really, really loved. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
How did you discover that this was something you wanted to make, basically?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, sure. So, well, there were two things. So the first thing is Frankenstein. Everybody knows Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Our kids, when they first heard this, I swear they have never seen a Frankenstein movie, but everybody gets it, So that's so cool because it means you can play with all the genre and the style and all the those cinema conventions and cliches that we know are horror is just such a clear genre that we can play with that so much. That was okay, laughs are guaranteed. That was the one thing. The other thing, and the thing that really kind of clinched it, why this story, was the emotionality of the characters. Because Stitchhead and Creature, they've just really got soul. Stitchhead is this kid, and he's is thrust into like the position of a grown up, and he's got to look after the castle and all the other his brothers and sisters and take responsibility. And you just kind of feel for the little guy, and you really kind of moved us. And then Creature, he's kind of the opposite. He's just born in like, yeah, everything's brilliant. He loves being alive. And that sort of positivity, and his complete sort of loyalty and faithfulness to his friend, he kind of leapt off the page. And in an age where there's just so much content being produced all the time, soul is the one thing that you can't commodify. You can find that, keep it and treasure it and polish it and do everything you can to keep that alive. So that was kind of, okay, this is the story we want to tell because it's got soul.
All right, that's awesome. I only have one question left, unfortunately. So I'm going to ask it to you and then we'll do an outro. I ask every guest here the first time they're on, give me two movies that if you only had two movies to watch for the rest of your life, you'd watch and why.
Oh, Seven Samurai in Brazil.
God, it's a great answer. Terry Gilliam's Brazil's brilliant. Love it.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I grew up in England in that time, and it just kind of felt like it was so not what England looked like, but it felt that is exactly what it looks like, and that what makes it sort of a great piece of art, because it was so different, and yet it just felt that this is kind of actually the insane mind dictatorship that we live in.
I love that.
And just a fantastic movie.
I love that. Now, if they want to check this out, it is out it's out right now, right? In theaters. You can buy a ticket to see it right
Coming
now.
out in the US on the 29th of October, just for Halloween. Yeah.
Interesting. I can buy a ticket right now to my local AMC. Interesting.
I think they're doing some previews a few days before as well.
Yep.
Um,
Perfect.
yeah, I encourage everybody, if you're interested, to come buy a ticket.
I also think they should go see it because and bring the whole family because this is a perfect film to take your kids to. It's got soul, just like you said. It's got heart, and it's a beautiful film. Steve, thank you so much for talking with us about your film, and I'm glad you're so proud of it because you should be.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Thank you. We put a lot into it, but it's like, when you hear sort of everyone in the theater laughing, you just think, okay, it was worth it. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much for having me on here today to talk with you about this film. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.